Hello again, trainer. Welcome to the Japan Umamusume Training Center Academy. I wonder what's the deal with that. There was no, prologue to, detail that? I mean, we did see her one time, during that whole entire, prologue. But I didn't really catch up on, they needed to imply that we were in a physical space watching it together. For some sort of, odd reason that's just, I guess similar to, recruiting anybody, a coach or an athlete or something within a team to a university or something, or academy. But whatever, hey. This is the finest Umamusume training establishment in Japan, home to countless students who dream of the racing world, who are racing to the top and to the podium. Well met! Oh, hell yeah! We get our first little encounter, a good student representative, whether or not they are willing or not. Pretty good. Oh my god, I was gonna say pretty good design overall. I love it. I always love the propensity for the white streaks in the hair, similar to horse hair design. I'm not sure exactly what the hole is going on right here. Is that a hair fashion design, or being a dumb butt? I'm over here thinking, is that supposed to represent a horse bite? Like a horse? Do horses take bites out of hats a lot? But also, good on them to have the hat resting on top. That's a perfect little cherry on top, kitty on top. Pretty good, 3D animation models and whatnot. I mean, it's not too active or whatnot. It's all going to be pretty idle, but a very smooth animations and good models. So, Waximillion, I love long walks on the track. I love glue. Oh shit, I forgot where I was. Oh no, oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot we don't do that here. We don't use that. It's an all tape kind of environment. Oh, my bad, am I getting fired? Collect information? Don't say it like that, gotcha game, you weirdos. I already feel you scraping my data. Ugh. Comics? What is this Umamusume thing going on over here? Comic? What? That's a whole other thing. I can't be distracted by that. Hell yeah, now where do I sign up to be a romantic partner with the horses while I'm training them too? Wait, we don't do that here? That's not good. That's actually toxic. And I'm actually a sick pervert for even thinking that would be an option for me to do. Well, again, I guess I'll just escort myself out again. Thought I was cool with the whole gloom snafu, but yeah, sorry, I'm overstepping my bounds. I get it. I'm gone. The Twinkle series. What the hell? Really? Come on, we're gonna have such crazy names, and then the name of the series is going to be, admittedly, calling it the Twinkle series is even crazier than anything you would see from even a Mario Kart game where it's just the Bomb Cup or the Flower Cup. This is the Twinkle series. What does that even mean? Twinkle, Tingle's cousin? Hello, the Twinkle? What? The Twinkle Voss? Amazing balance this cat has on top of the hat. I mean, honestly though. I mean, I love how the fan is completely in front of her face. This is a diligent worker. I mean, yeah, she is a little bit too close to the director. I feel like she could be I don't know, a foot over to the side. So have enough space on the screen. But the fact that she is diligent and loyal enough that she can have the director absentmindedly flutter around a fan in front of her face like that, that's a good worker. Undervalued. Alright, we're getting into the good stuff here. I guess we're going to the quote-unquote stables. Oh, we don't call it that? It's not in this day and age. I know, 3 for 3, huh? I guess that's 3 strikes are out. Oh, shit. Meet new potential trainees by scouting them. I do that at the subway, right? I know there's a lot of dudes that hang around at the subways trying to recruit girls there. Not like that at all? Oh, okay. Definitely do not. That's training. They do not train those girls. That's a different word you're saying? Okay. What's that word? It's synonymous, you're saying? What the hell kind of Super Mario galaxy ass galactic carrot symbol is this? It could have just been a carrot now. You didn't have to make it like a rainbow gym. Whoa, okay, you are way too vibrant and excited for this. Whoa, why is everyone here? There's way too much pressure on me right now. What is going on? I don't like this. All right, what do we got here? First off, Daiwa Scarlet, a 2-star. That's not bad, but not exactly the horse girl of my dreams. You know, good stats. I like that. No. I need a video. I need that freaking video right now. Because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Why did I... Am I self-destructive, chat? Am I actually self-destructive? Because I've actually been very weary of pressing that fast-forward button this whole time. And I've been very much aware of it. To an astonishing degree. Until I got to the one point where I didn't need to, and that was the 5 free pulls you get at the beginning of the game. One of the most important times ever to have a video, like in my archive or something. But I don't know. I'm a bad streamer. You can obtain support cards from the support card scout. Don't know exactly what's going on there exactly. Do we not test our horses for if they got doped up by support cards? From Tracing Academy. Tracing my balls on your face. Got him. To help your trainee along. Alright, let's try our hand at scouting some support cards. We won't be skipping this one. I'm dead. This ain't gonna be nowhere near as important, but okay. Yay! Simon Suzuka! Cool, Tokai Tio! Oh, hell yeah, Guri Cap! No, we won't. No, I can't go through with the bit. Movie. When I look at her face like that, I can't make the freaking joke. And when she's looking at me like that. The Momo Cross. We got Mihono Bourbon. They're right at the gym. They have a great name. It looks like they're force pushing us out of the gym. Like they're a Sunder, but also a Jedi. I don't even know who I got. This is the entrance of Tracing Academy. We can also call it the home screen. Does that not make y'all feel weird? I mean, as computer programs to call it that? You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say home screen. We all kind of know. And I don't think this is for minors, right? I know that, did it have a exclamation for minors? I couldn't see it in time. It went by way too fast. But it's just, it's kind of is that an EU rule? You have to say you can't just embellish it with a fancy name. You have to be oh, this is also just the home screen. Every day is a busy day at Tracing Academy. I kind of figured. These girls do not let up any freaking time. They're doing leg stretches, those resistance bands for their legs. They're doing sit-ups, weights. And I'm saying this. They're doing this all while they're sleeping, by the way. There's no chance for them to, fully relax at any time. It's always some sort of, productivity for these girls. Finishing a playthrough will help your trainees grow. Literally. And figuratively. Next, choose an Umamusume to train. Since this time is just for practice, please select one of the trainee Umamusume you scouted just now. Take on the Twinkle series. Sparkle, sparkle. And make dreams come true. Quite like the really cool city pop band. If you haven't noticed, I have a theme. Each Umamusume is unique. They all have different attributes, skills, and aptitudes. You can train them as many times as you like. So how about you start by selecting the one you're most interested in? Thanks for the game just being go off of vibes, brother. Just go off of vibes right now. Let's head over to the 3 goddesses statue. Now, I did notice that they were mentioning a goddess of victory. They mentioned that. That's not Nikkei. That's not a reference to the Nikkei free-to-play game. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Is there going to be an actual religion for the horses? Is there going to be the horse gods that they worship? What is? Excuse me? Are they gonna be the Greek 3 goddesses, or 3 main virtues for being a good Umamusume? Oh, I guess we're about to talk about that. The progenitors of all Umamusume, according to legend. All right, class time, chat. I always love how why do a lot of like Greek-based statues, and I guess a lot of statues and artwork just show like when they have to show like women dealing with pots and vases, they have to be striking the most aura farming poses while like dumping water and stuff, or dumping like grains or anything like that. Why do they have to always be posed up while they're dumping whatever they have? The mass moral set that is imbued into like the academy. Like I love their mission statement, their whole attitude and whatnot is what I'm trying to say. A veteran Umamusume. Okay, now tell me, at some point, Chad, am I gonna have to put down any one of these horses who get like too old, or like they get a bad injury or something? Am I gonna have to like take them out back? Am I gonna have to stare down one of these cat girls as I put the freaking shotgun or like the cow oxygen gun to their like forehead? Are we gonna have to pull the trigger at some point, chat? Okay, this is literally just insult to injury. The game heard me earlier and decided to either been like grooming me or Pavlovian me or MK Ultraing me into like choosing Special Week as my winner, my number one spot for the race, and then having her win right at the end. But I can't say right at the end. She really held strong for like a good 1/3 of that race. But okay, but then after that, they make me choose a character I'm not really too much into. And then the veteran Umamusume that they make me choose is the one girl that I was into. What do you mean relationship? It becomes a little more likely for something nice to happen. Okay, a lot to unfold here because there's so much just plain speak but also ambiguity to all this that I'm feeling almost threatened by it. Their relationship, okay, they have an affinity level and whatnot. They're like, am I gonna get a horse girl like affinity level that's just like they hate each other? Like, I mean, like they sabotage each other every step of the way in their career. My God, the lengths they go to are horrendous. They almost become like evil demons in their pathway to the top. Or just like besties. You know, I mean, just like, what? Excuse me? It's just something, and like, there was just like so much of the ambiguity. It was like, if they like each other, like, it's something nice might happen. What do you mean? It sounds so threatening. I don't like this. Something nice might happen. Does that mean, like, what are they gonna do the do? Are they gonna actually just like, no, what? We're retiring and we're becoming a couple. Screw the racing scene. Like, it's too demanding. It's too abusive. It's too horrendous, too much pressure on you. We're just gonna become lesbian queens and just ride out our golden years into the sunset. Make inspiring connections to fulfill new dreams. Inspire your training with the legacies of veteran runners. Sparks of inspiration can raise attributes and aptitudes at the start of a career, as well as during it through inspiration events. Veterans can pass on their legacy as many times as you like. That feels a little bit, again, abusive, as I'm like tying them up to like a X cross or whatever that thing is called, and like just I'm milking them for their potential and their like memory and their like knowledge and whatnot. It sounds so weird. As much as I like, okay, I'm like that one weird, like kind of a little bit almost like racist, like political cartoon where it's like Obama walking up to the cow and like the cow is like the treasury. Like he has a bunch of like milk pails that are labeled the bank, but it's just like me as Obama, and the milk pails are potential and legacy, or just like legacy, or yeah, I guess it would be like knowledge, experience, things like something like that. And then like the emaciated cow would be labeled a veteran Umamusume. I was not reading there at all, honestly. Let's see. Wow! Fuck me. I didn't read that at all either. Auto select. Okay, so I didn't have to read any of that either because I just auto selected all the cards that I already had. Start the career. Get it going. It's a tutorial, for freak's sake. We can't be spending 30 minutes on a damn tutorial. This is Tracin Academy. For some reason, I want to almost say that they are. It's just mostly because like the hair right here, and you know, Although they have different I don't know. It's giving me sister vibes. And yet, not all are content within the what? Not all are content within the current state of the academy. What is there gonna be a rebel faction that's gonna like try to upheave the status quo of the academy? What the? Oh, never mind. It's just the director. She's mad because like her favorite sandwich or something is out at like the bakery or the cafeteria or like the little shop or whatever. Or it's just like, oh, we really need to like, you know, spice up whatever's going on at the academy. We need to initiate the main plot of this game. What, is it gonna be called the Sparkle series? Just throwing it out there. It just came off the top of my head, you know. All distances, all courses. A racing event unlike any that have come before. Are you telling me we're gonna have like the Squid Games of horse races or something? Like what are we? The red light, green light of horse races? The Ura finale! Or known as the You're a Bitch finale. Oh, new. I like that. She pulled out an actual like fully customized but still the same, just with new on it fan. That's nice. Whoa, what the hell? What is going on here? What the? Is this the beginning of a new like concert event? What just happened? No. That looked like a fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z, but with the lesbian undertones of like a magical girl anime, but on steroids. Like I thought those girls were about to make out ferociously in front of us there for a second. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? The spark of love is like coming out of them. Like what is that? Huh? We got speed up. We got stamina up, but mostly we got power up a lot. Dirt aptitude. Sprint aptitude, long aptitude. We got long aptitude style going on here. Today I start training with Dyra Scarlet in earnest. Our journey to make her the #1 Umamusume begins here. For now, it's kind of just like maybe it'll be like even more like eventful story if I do grow to love her rather than just a girl that I like had a vibe test for, you know. It'll be like one of them kind of like underdog stories, you know. Like not even like the trainer really likes him. You know what? It's weird. I'm a sort of almost contrarian in that I don't care when I see a gacha character that's fully dressed up to the nines. I care more when a lot of them are dressed up to the nines, like their hair, their makeup, maybe even some accessories. But then they're wearing like leisure outfits, like tracksuits. Like this is when I love these characters the most, is when they're like dressed up like this. This is like endearing to me, and charming. But what the hell? I gained like rates of 5 and 10. One thing was raised by 10 the most, and then I did one speed test and it went down by 18? Splendid! What do you mean swimmingly? That stat went down horrifically lower. They got so much, like they sprained their ankle. I'm about to like test their physicality. What happened there? Did they get their like Achilles tendon slashed by like a stalker? What happened? You know, maybe it was based on all the hate I've been spewing for this character the whole time hasn't been good for them and their motivation. I should be supporting them. You're right, game. One day, as I'm rounding a corner, please tell me I have a piece of toast in my mouth and I'm gonna bump in the special week or something. Oh my! I'm freaking dead. This is one of those kind of moments where I wish I had a freaking camera right now, but I'm flabbergasted. I am actually astonished. I mean, I guess it's one of those Pavlovian things where it's like I should have expected it's gonna be what, the mascot of the game or the series or something. But I mean, come on. It's a pretty easy to guess situation that would happen. So, whatever. Special week, I bow down to her. I say, please, we have to either force my girl to drop out, or we have to kill her, I guess. I don't know. We gotta do something. We gotta force her to like quit this race because I want to be your trainer. Special week. Parody comment. I'm so sorry. I was in such a huge rush that Oh, right. Sorry, but I made a promise, so I'll be... A promise? Yes! I completely forgot that I promised to race with my friends, so I'm rushing over there now. I knew it was going to be something incredibly low stakes, but it's just like, I promised that I would go and sit down and to talk about our dumb lives and drink some coffee with my friends, so I can't let them down. I can't break a promise. What the? I'm not even allowed to choose the other one? Then you should probably save that energy for the race. I'm not allowed to be snarky, chat. That's for people who pay, I guess. I don't know. Thanks, and I'm sorry for crashing into you. Bye. It's okay. That means we're gonna eventually fall in love, like any good anime. However... Uh-oh, out of my way! Crash! Into me. I got an idea. This could be used for Daiwa Scarlet's training. Okay, sure. This contributed to Daiwa Scarlet's growth. Guts went up by 15. Holy smokes. The guts to run around a corner with abandon and run into people, like, almost, what, it seems like 100% of the time? Alright, chat, take note. Write it down. Failure rate. This is one of, like, the big things we gotta, like, pay attention to. It's one of those kind of, like, things where it's just, like, don't pay as much attention to the things that will raise your, like, stats and whatnot. Pay the most attention to anything that could decrease them or cause an outright failure in any sort of way. The lower your training's energy, the higher the failure rate. Failing a training can lead to drops in attributes and mood. I like how attributes is lowercase, but mood is uppercase. It's way more important. If they get downtrodden or depressed, it's over, man. You ever looked at a depressed horse? Since, like, seriously one of the most depressing looking animals. If you had a tier list of, like, things that make you feel like you're, like, watching an In the Arms of an Angel style commercial as, like, a child, looking at a sad horse in a field or in, like, any sort of situation, they're, like, wet and they look up at you, like, in, like, the middle of a storm, you're just like, yeah, I'm dying. I gotta, like, dry off this creature. I gotta protect them. Oh, trainer, did you get some relaxation time in on your break? This is my first time actually talking with the horse. Talking with Daiwa Scarlet. That's crazy. I'm completely refreshed, obviously. Every model student knows how to switch gears between work and play. Just wait till you see how well I trained today. Energy recovered by 50. Wow. Although I know that's like stats that are a lot more bigger in energy than racing stats and whatnot. Anyway, we're finally ready to give racing a try. Oh my god, a full hour and 15 minutes into the stream, and we're gonna do a actual race, not just the rigged prologue race. We're going to be doing an actual one. Take this. Allow me to grant you some skill points for this special occasion. This feels like it's rigged because the director is taking a special interest in my career and my horse's career, but whatever. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Anything I can get. Hell, I'll do anything, director. Shit. And Tazuna, that goes for you too. I'll be like a freaking hand and knees, freaking just like a personal servant slave. Shit, whatever gets my horse to the top.